guys, it's TEW2016 Maxwell here and welcome to another edition of TNA Making an Impact. After a fairly successful Final Resolution pay-per-view, we're now on to our next pay-per-view, which, if you can check here, is going to be called TNA Genesis. So the road to Genesis begins. We have quite a few shows. We've got a turn of the year to go, and it's the second week of January, the pay-per-view. So nothing really, in terms of storylines, is going to be rushed. It's going to be played out over the next couple of weeks, and hopefully, we can get to learn a bit more about the characters, and at the same time, get some workers over, and hopefully make some new stars. So we'll crack on with the show. 14 segments. We have two big matchups to end the show. All will be explained during it. So let's crack on. So 4,526 people at the Pershing Centre. And we start off with an absolutely phenomenal segment. So we start the show with the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and that man is still Fergal Devitt. Devitt says, "I can't begin to tell you all how proud I am to stand here still the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Last Sunday, me and Chris Jericho went to war. He's a hell of a competitor and one man I truly respect and would be more than happy to give a rematch to down the line." Fergal is then interrupted by someone going, "Whoa, hold up a friggin' minute." Out from the back, microphone in hand of course, steps Adam Cole. Adam Cole says, "What the hell is this, Fergal? Giving out free title shots to people who don't deserve them? What about me, man? I'm an old friend and I'm a guy who has been constantly overlooked by management and I never get an opportunity around here. Hell, on Sunday, I had to issue an open challenge just to get a goddamn opponent. So surely if you're going to give someone a title shot, it should be me." A phenomenal A90 rating. It gets the show off to a strong start and it gets the crowd hotter as we find out what's going to happen next. Out from the back comes Carly. "Gentlemen, hold up. Not one of you guys will be deciding the next TNA World Heavyweight Championship #1 contender. That's my job. We have over a month now until our next pay-per-view, TNA Genesis, so we've got a bit of time. So we'll find the right man truly that deserves this opportunity. So we are going to take 8 of the best TNA superstars and put them in a tournament, with the winner facing Fergal for the championship at TNA Genesis. So we're going to have 4 star-studded first-round matchups. We're going to see Rey Mysterio take on Magnus. Drew Galloway will be taking on EC3. Bobby Lashley is going to go one-on-one versus Bram. And you, Adam Cole, since you disliked him, you're going to face Chris Jericho. And to give everyone a little preview of this tournament, tonight we're going to see you, Adam Cole, team up with Bram, EC3 and Magnus, and you're going to take on your respective opponents in an 8-man tag team match. As for you, Fergal, I have something spectacular lined up for you tonight. We're going to go with a champion versus champion match as you face the TNA National Champion, Shibata. So a C-55, a blockbuster 2 main events there. Shibata versus Devitt. I am really excited to see how that pans out. It got the crowd hotter again, and Carly was very underwhelming. So interesting start for the next couple of weeks. We're going to have this tournament to see who faces Fergal Devitt at TNA Genesis. So first matchup of the night, and about had some subpar wrestling and little heat. We had Kenny Omega defeat DJ Zema Ion in 7:31 by pinfall with a cross-leg fisherman's buster, a D46. Omega was off his game. Zema Ion not suited to his gimmick. However, let's change it from a DJ to a band member, and it got the rating of great. Ideal, that's that sorted. Zema Ion with a 28 performance, Kenny Omega with a 49. DJ Zema Ion improving performance skills, but the whole purpose of this is just gaining momentum and a win for the champ over one of the lesser talents at the moment in the division. Next up and about, they had some subpar wrestling and little heat. The Miracle Mike Bennett defeated Jesse in 8:14 with a box office smash. This was a D+48. Mike Bennett is getting better at his gimmick. Jesse with a 28 performance, Mike Bennett with a 53. No skill improvements here, which is disappointing, and a lot of negatives there for Jesse. Not good at all for him. After a good victory over Jesse, we're now going to hear a few words from Mike Bennett alongside the man they call Cage. Mike Bennett says, "Remember me, TNA Impact? It's a miracle, Mike Bennett. Yeah, I've been missing in action for a little bit. TNA management had nothing for me, so I sat at home, refocused my energies, and I came up with a game plan to take me to the top. During this time, I met the man they call Cage. Together, we just clicked. We got it. So together here in TNA, the Miracle and the Machine are going to put everyone on notice. We will be future TNA champions. It's just a matter of time. And it's going to take a miracle from TNA to stop us." So D plus 49 promo there, pretty much the alliance between Brian Cage and Mike Bennett explained. Next up and about, they had some decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. We saw the American Wolves defeat Mika and Braxton Sutter in 5:31 when Eddie Edwards defeated Braxton Sutter by pinfall with the forward long blow. With Mika obviously leaving to sign a written deal with New Japan, just felt like it was making sense to give a couple of squash matches, put other talents over at his expense, and then he can go and make a great name for himself in Japan. Great C62 rating. Mika not suited to his gimmick, but a 71 for Eddie Edwards, 73 for Davey Richards, 35 for Braxton Sutter, and 31 for Mika. Continues the tag team storyline because obviously the rules are aligned. And Mika's improving performance skills, a few negatives there, mostly for the heels in this instance. Next up, we're with Ali, who is sad. She's warming up for a matchup with Rebel later on tonight when Gail Kim walks in. Gail Kim says, "Ali, don't worry, don't let Sunday get you down. You'll have more opportunities over the years. You've just got to work hard and believe in yourself, and one day you will defeat Sienna." Ali says, "Thank you, Gail. I just don't know where to start." Gail Kim says, "Ali, I will make it my mission to help you, to coach you, and to ensure you become the best knockout possible. I'll show you a few quick holds before you head out for your match tonight." Ali says, with a bit of shock in her voice, "Will you really? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you." As Ali then hugs Gail Kim as we head to a break. So playing the proper underdog storyline here with Ali, a D plus 48. She's getting better at gimmick. No skill improvements here, no negatives. So she's got a match up with Rebel later on tonight. And obviously she's at war with Sienna and about that had subpar wrestling in Little Heat. Sienna defeated Angelina Love in 3:11 with a cutthroat, D47, Angelina with 33, Sienna with 47, dominating victory, keeping up her good run of momentum. And after this, Ali's in action, and it's about the terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, but it saw Ali defeat Rebel in 5:49 by pinfall with a fast roll-up. E plus 31, we're pretty much building Ali up from the ground up, but it cooled the crowd a little bit. Ali by 34 and Rebel by 21. So a lot to go with the knockouts. It's not quite as strong as obviously the WWE women's wrestlers, so you're building a lot of these talents up, and hopefully it works out in the long term. A lot of negatives there, mostly for Rebel. Next up, we've got Bobby Roode storming down to the ring in street clothes. And he has a few things he wishes to say. He says, "On Sunday, the Decay departed before I could get my hands on them. Well, not tonight. I know you're back there somewhere, Abyss, Crazy Steve, Rosemary, so get your dumb, broken, gothic, I don't even know what yous are, a cult maybe, asses out here and fight me. I don't care if it's a handicap match or what, I just want to fight. Get your asses out here now. James Storm, this one is for you, buddy." So a C plus 70. Bobby Roode's obviously incensed because he can't get a bit of revenge for James Storm being taken out by Abyss and the Decay. The angle got the crowd hotter, it continues the storyline, and it gained heat in the storyline. The matchup was decent, and it saw the Decay defeat Bobby Roode in a handicap match. And at 11:50, when Abyss defeated Bobby Roode by pinfall with a Black Hole Slam, Bobby Roode was head and shoulders above everyone else. Crazy Steve was a weak link. But a C63 is pretty decent. And Bobby Roode gets a 76, Crazy Steve gets a 42, Abyss gets a 64. So we're slowly but surely getting Crazy Steve up there. Abyss can kind of hang with Bobby Roode. and it continues the storyline and gains a bit of heat. Abyss is improving his performance skills, and a few negatives there. Next up, we've got a promo with the champ, Fergal Devitt, ahead of his matchup with Shibata. Devitt says, "Listen, I've known about Shibata for a long time due to my time in Japan. He's a phenomenal athlete and a dangerous one at that. You've seen that with the amount of TKO and stoppage victories he has. Now, a lot of people will see this as a dream match, and totally I can see the reasoning for that. So tonight, I have to give a performance for the fans to be proud of, and a performance that shows that TNA is here and ready to take over." So an outstanding A91. Jericho has basically put him over to the moon, and this is the kind of ratings we're getting at any promo with Devitt. It's exactly what we wanted. That's exactly why Jericho was brought in. Devitt invented a new catchphrase that will likely boost his ability in the microphone, so that's promising as well. And yeah, pretty good segment there from Devitt. Matchup itself had superb wrestling and great heat, and Devitt defeated Shibata in 17:22 by countout. Shibata remains unpinned, but B79. The match deserved better colour commentary, an 84 performance from Devitt and a 75 from Shibata. No skill improvements, no negatives apart from the poor colour commentary. If I had the storyline with a bit of heat, it'd be interesting to see if that could get into the B pluses, but a good rating, especially for TNA. And their main event matchup was good, and it saw the team of Magnus, EC3, Bram, and Adam Cole defeat Bobby Lashley, Chris Jericho, Drew Galloway, and Rey Mysterio in 16:53, when Adam Cole defeated Rey Mysterio by pinfall with a flying crossbody, giving him a little bit of a surprise win, making people think, has he got a chance? And it's a B-75, as I say, is pretty good. Sorry, I'm watching the Chelsea game at the same time here and they're losing 2-0. 2 goals in quick succession. Bobby Lashley seemed off his game. Chris Jericho's getting better his gimmick. EC3 not suited, so I'm probably going to look to change that still when the time is right. Adam Cole slowed down by his injury. Mysterio with 73. Drew Galloway with 67. Lashley with 69. Jericho with 80. Adam Cole 74, so he's up there. I'd probably been 80 if he didn't have an injury. Bram 65. EC3 77. Magnus 62. This moves on to storylines. The You Building Me storyline, of course, I've yet to end that, but I'm waiting to decide who becomes the champion, the number one contender, and working the rest of my cards round about that. And the UK storyline has gained heat, so I think you can see two guys that may be facing each other down the line. A lot of skill improvements. Drew Galloway for technical, Rey Mysterio in Rumble and performance. We have Bobby Lashley in Rumble, technical and performance, and Bram in Rumble. Overall, very, very happy with that. A few negatives as to be expected, but it gives us a solid B-77, and our popularity increased in every region that we have content available in. I think what I'm going to do after this episode is look to try and get a deal out in Japan, and just see if we can get anything in Mexico as well. Just see what channels are available. If not, we'll wait till national. So nothing really here that overly concerns us. We drew a lot of praise. Still, maybe could get a bit better ratings on TV, but 2.61 is good. We're also looking to bring in Brandy Reynolds. Spoilers. Basically, obviously she's a non-wrestler, but with the strong entertainment skills and a far bigger overness, 52 over, I was like, okay, Carly's nowhere near that, so I was thinking possibly could bring her in. But WWE have offered her $1,620 per month for 4 years. I think we can maybe... I was going to say 2.5, not really looking at 7k there. I was thinking 2,500 I think would be okay for what we're trying to do here. And she'd probably consider us, so that's good. So hopefully she'll come in. Cody we've shortlisted, we'll hopefully bring him in at one point since he's obviously now with TNA. And yeah, overall pretty good show. Standard TNA Impact really, we just carry on. We keep getting the momentum up, keep getting the prestige up, and keep making a bit of money. But as I say, overall, that's not going to change much. That'll go up like 1 or 2 every so often. So again, let's just keep building storylines and hopefully putting on episodes that you guys are enjoying and some feuds that you guys can get interested in. So as always, thanks for watching, guys. It's deeply appreciated. Say if you've got any comments in the series, let me know. If you've got any comments regarding how you're finding TEW, how your own series getting on, let me know as well. And as always, any shares, likes, subscriptions are always deeply appreciated. And as always, down below in the description, there is a link for the best places to plug your YouTube stuff on the Fantasy Bookers subreddit and the Dog Software Dynasty section. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you next time for the next episode of TNA Making an Impact. Bye bye.